These signings will change everything for the Dallas Mavericks, and this offseason has arguably been one of the better offseasons in recent memory. And although the Dallas Mavericks haven't been making any crazy trades or headline moves, the moves they have been making are the right moves that will benefit this team in the long run. Like getting D'Angelo Russell to hold things down till Kyrie Irving returns, getting Kyrie Irving on a very team-friendly contract, getting Daniel Gafford a very team-friendly contract extension, but on top of all that, we got Dwight Powell to pick up his player option so he could retire a Dallas Maverick like he should. And those moves will help this team in the long run, but the other moves, the ones that I think are way more important, are the moves that we've been making to our coaching staff. And over the last few months, we've seen 3 fan-favorite coaches leave for bigger and better opportunities, but the coaches that are coming in are 10 times better. And a report that came out earlier today shows the Dallas Mavericks have added 2 more legendary assistant coaches to our coaching staff. So in this video, we're going to take a look at those reports, see who's coming into the Dallas Mavericks, what's their resume look like, what can they do for us, and what can we expect. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before you start with today's video, we're currently sitting at 21,542 subscribers, getting so close to our goal of 22K. But if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related all summer long as we navigate free agency, trades, rumors, summer league, preseason, Dwight Powell if he ever hits his head again randomly, we're going to be here for it, and you better subscribe. But the Dallas Mavericks have been making a lot of good moves this offseason, and they haven't been anything crazy or groundbreaking or news-shattering like what happened in February, or the 5-team trade last season when we got Klay Thompson. They've been smaller moves that will have a bigger impact, like getting D'Angelo Russell, getting Kyrie on a very team-friendly contract, as well as Daniel Gafford, a team-friendly extension that, at the time of this recording, hasn't been confirmed yet, but we do know his extension is coming. But the changes that the Dallas Mavericks have been making to their coaching staff are arguably better than anything else. You can have a very talented team and a talented roster with great players, and that'll get you pretty far. But a talented coaching staff can get you championships. And on this channel, we've talked about a few moves that they've made already where Phil Handy was a coach that was wanting to come to Dallas. There was mutual interest, but we just had to wait and see. But also Frank Vogel, who won in LA with Jason Kidd just a few years ago, has finally decided to not be an advisor, but to actually join our coaching staff as an assistant head coach. But today we got the report. It is official. All over the place here. It's official that Phil Handy has agreed to join the Dallas Mavericks coaching staff per the Stein line, which is actually huge for the Dallas Mavericks. We joke around sometimes and say how the Dallas Mavericks are looking like the Dallas Lakers. We got Anthony Davis. We got D'Angelo Russell. We got Jason Kidd, who was an assistant coach there. We got Frank Vogel, who was a coach there. We got Max Christie. Why not get a few more pieces from LA? Which isn't a bad thing. If you can get the good parts of other teams, you can make your team better. And we know that's going to be the fact with Anthony Davis. We know that's going to be the fact with Klay Thompson, who was one of the best shooters in Golden State Warriors history, right behind Steph Curry. Getting the better pieces from other organizations can only make our team better, and Phil Handy was one of the better assistant coaches across the entire NBA, who was an assistant coach in LA with players like D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis, Max Christie. He has a very, very good relationship with Kyrie Irving, where Kyrie sees Phil Handy as like a godfather, which is only going to help the team chemistry and help this team progress as we're trying to make it back to the finals like we did 2 seasons ago. And arguably, we probably could have made it this past season if it wasn't for injuries and everything else that happened. But the Dallas Mavericks have the talent, but now we have talent on the coaching staff, which can also help our younger players like Max Christie, like Derrick Lively, as well as Cooper Flagg. But we also want to take a look at this right here as we got other news as longtime NBA assistant coach and former Mavericks fan favorite, Popeye Jones is expected to join Jason Kidd's Dallas coaching staff, league sources tell the Stein line and DLLS Sports, which would reunite them after they played together during Kidd's first 2 NBA seasons. And I know it's another joke that we have here that whenever you've played or coached for the Dallas Mavericks, if you've ever been a part of this organization and you leave, you always find your way back. I mean, Seth Curry was here, 3 times? So Popeye Jones, an ex-Dallas Maverick, who also has a very good assistant coach resume, arguably one of the better assistant coaches across the entire NBA. He was there for Roy Hibbert and Paul George when they were first on the Indiana Pacers. He won with Denver when they won just a few years ago, when Jokic was winning out there. So Phil Handy, as well as Popeye Jones, are going to be huge additions to this Dallas Mavericks team. Of course, we had good coaches before. I mean, Sham God, an amazing developmental coach. We had Jared Dudley, who was seen as one of the better assistant coaches across the entire NBA. But we did get better coaches coming in. As I said before on Twitter, Sweeney, Shamgod, Dudley, into Handy, Triano, Vogel, and now Popeye Jones. 4D chess moves. We are right below the second apron, trying to stay out of that territory with our roster, so we can't really make crazy moves or crazy trades or big max dollar signings to get better talent, but what we can do is get the right personnel in-house to make our talent better, and that's what we're doing. Over the last several years, we've seen Nico Harrison improve the roster by trades and signings and just getting better players, but now we're seeing Nico Harrison go out there and improve our roster by improving our coaching staff. And like I said, you could have a great talented roster, and that'll get you far, but a talented coaching staff, that'll win you championships. And just to put some things into perspective here, Popeye Jones was on the Nuggets staff that won the title. Popeye also has a son in the NHL, 5-time All-Star Seth Jones, who plays for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. So, championship in his DNA, his son's got it, he's got it, so now we get it. We've got a lot of assistant coaches that have won championships, so that should help this Dallas Mavericks team, if not this season, the following season when we should be fully healthy. Whenever Kyrie Irving does come back and he has a full season of health, we should be ready to go with these coaching staff, or with this coaching staff. And the last thing I want to show you guys this right here. Dallas Mavericks coaching staff changes offseason. We lost Sean Sweeney, Jared Dudley, Alex Jensen, God Shamgod, and Daryl Armstrong, but we got Frank Vogel, Mike Penberthy, Jay Triano, Popeye Jones, and Phil Handy. Jason Kidd will have a great staff this upcoming season, which means high expectations. And we know without Kyrie Irving, we can only go so far. We're not sure if Anthony Davis will be able to hold and not get hurt again. There's a lot of question marks for this upcoming season, but there's a lot of excitement. We got Cooper Flagg. We still got Dwight Powell. We got a lot of other players as well. I'm very excited for D'Angelo Russell myself, but I feel like this coaching staff will really pull the potential out of each and every one of our players and get the most out of them for this upcoming season. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you think it's important for this Dallas Mavericks team to go out there and get legendary assistant coaches and improve from the coaching staff? Or would you rather see the Dallas Mavericks go out there and get, I don't know, Jason Kidd, Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, or anybody else that could be available for trade or could be available in free agency? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We'd have a conversation about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. And as always, y'all take care. We're going live tomorrow, by the way. We're going live for every single Summer League game. We're going to watch Cooper Flagg. Make sure you're there. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. But as always, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.